This video is brought to you by my latest book, How to Play Melodic Rock Lead Guitar, a comprehensive guide to doing exactly that, playing melodic rock lead guitar. This is not just some collection of scale patterns and tabs, although you do get plenty of those, but you also get an entire chapter on how to come up with your own licks, as well as video content, tutorials and demonstrations, loads of jam tracks, and all the way through I'm encouraging you to expand your fretboard knowledge and showing you how you can think in a more musical and melodic way. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. These Wednesday videos that I've been doing for a while now, I think of as the light bulb moments series of videos, because they're all about discoveries that I made, or in many cases things that I was shown that had a significant impact, and there was the light bulb moment, that dawning of realization, oh, this is significant, yeah, I'd never thought about it like that before, that kind of thing. And what makes this one particularly special, I think, is that I was watching an interview with a fantastic blues guitar player called Josh Smith. In fact, I'll try and locate that interview and link to it down in the description, where he was describing how you could inject a really spicy lick into a blues sequence in a very easily visualized manner. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be doing it in this solo now. I do it 4 times, see if you can spot them. Yeah, hopefully you spotted that. Just some really kind of spicy outside sounding, maybe even a little bit Robin Ford style licks. And I discovered this thing in exactly the same way as Josh Smith did in that interview that he gave. And here's exactly what I discovered.
Here is the explanation.
Right, what's going on here then is a very close relative of a rhythm guitar technique, which I've heard called many things, but it's quite often referred to as sidestepping. So imagine you're playing a blues in G, there's your G7 chord, and then you're going to go up to the 4 chord, which is C7, like that, okay? It's very common to approach that C7 from 1 fret above, so you get like a blues chord change that goes... just coming down to the target chord from 1 fret above. This works best when you're going from a chord with a root note there to a root note there. So G7 to C7, okay? And there are 2 places in the standard 12-bar blues where that happens. If we're in the key of G, you go from the G to the C, and then, you know, as we turn it around, we go from the D7 back to the G7 again. So it's that kind of movement you're looking for, essentially ascending by a 4th. So this technique of going from the G7 to the C7 via a D flat or C sharp 7 can be sort of put into your lead guitar part. So that lick that I played in a bunch of places in the solo earlier is just me kind of doing regular sort of blues lick. All that kind of usual run-of-the-mill stuff. And then when it comes to going up to the C chord there, just in the sort of bar before we go there, I'm playing the arpeggio of a C sharp 7th. So if we picture the C, there's the C 7th, move it up a fret, there's C sharp, so I can go like that and just play that chord shape. Or you can get a little bit creative and think, well, you know, I've got this note here, which is also going to be available an octave lower down here, and then I've got this note here, which is also available up here, so I can work those in and turn into and you can hear just kind of playing that, it just resolves nicely into that C. You've got these two notes in that arpeggio, that's what we call a tritone between a B and an F, a tritone, because those notes are 3 tones or 6 frets apart. And that is also in the G7 chord, so it kind of keeps it rooted in the G7 chord. I didn't realise that when I first figured this out, but, you know, I just knew that you could sound incredibly egg-headed and jazzy by approaching the chord you're going to from 1 fret up. Then when it goes, as I say, from the D7 back to the G7 at the end, I just did exactly the same thing. So it would be like kind of going A flat 7th down to G7. So I'm thinking around basically there's an A flat 7 there, and I can take that arpeggio there and play that over the D7 chord. Like that, and it just sounds like you're playing some mad jazz scale, but all you're doing is taking the chord that is 1 fret above the chord that you're going to and spelling that kind of 1 fret above chord out as an arpeggio. So it's like you're stepping down to the chord that you're going to, hence why I tend to think of this as the step down lick. It's really effective, and the only problem with it is that once you sort of know how to do it, you'll probably overuse it and cane it to the point where it's, you know, it's a little bit redundant. But, you know, that's the same with any new technique, isn't it? But, you know, just work it in every now and again. Just throw it into a blues solo at the appropriate point, and you'll turn a few heads. So, there you go. Now you know what to do. Go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for the solo that we heard earlier in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it, that explanation you've just seen there, and the jam track I was playing over as well. That's all, as usual, up on my Patreon page. There's the address. Link is in the description. As I'm sure you know by now, it's $3 or about £3 a month, and you get access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. And a massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are downstairs in the description. And that's pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video, found it entertaining, informative, useful in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like as well while you're at it? And don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, regular as clockwork, where we drink beer and chat. That's it, it's beer and chat on a Friday. What is not to like about that, I ask you? It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.